Hello, we're about to get started on the final special episode for Mystery Dungeon Explosive Sky. This'll be probably our favorite special episode here. Grovyle, who came from the future to prevent the planet's paralysis, collected the time gears, and together with Lenogia and Rocky, made his way to Dialga's temporal tower. However, this is the backstory of right before we went to Temporal Tower on the Rainbow Stone Ship, and this should be around episode 21. I won't. You'll never change history. Yeah. Grovyle. So you shielded Lenogia, Grovyle. That's taken a heavy toll on you. Very well. You're going down first. What are you doing? Dusknoir, I'm taking you with me. We're going back to the future. What? Lenogia, it's up to you now. Those are time gears. Okay, team, the Rainbow Stone Ships are ready to go. What's happening? Rocky, this is it for me. I'm taking Dusknoir back to the future. Huh? What? I can never come back here again. Watch Lenogia's back. Promise me. But take your place, Grovyle? I can't. You must and you will. Because you can, Rocky. You two are the greatest of combinations. Unhand me! Release me! We're almost there. Quiet. Lenogia. Take care, Lenogia. I was lucky to have known you. Though the parting hurts, the rest is in your hands. Grovyle. Sorry for the hold-up, Dusknoir. And that's the last we've seen of them in the main story. After entrusting his mission to his friends, Grovyle returned to the future. Grovyle. Why? Grovyle. Yet Lenogia and Rocky were desperately trying to contain their sorrow. Hey, Lenogia. We have to do this for Grovyle's sake. Let's go to Temporal Tower. You got it. Filled with that sentiment, they set off on a final adventure. But then, after having returned to the future with Dusknoir, Grovyle... Special Episode 5, In the Future of Darkness. Here we go once again, back to the future. Where it's all grey and frozen. Oof. Dusknoir. Is this the future? I'm back again. This world of darkness. But Dusknoir and I haven't disappeared. The future's still in this dark place. Does that mean history hasn't changed yet? Don't tell me. Preventing the planet's paralysis. Did Lenogia and Rocky fail? No, that can't be. It's only that they haven't done it yet. The effects of history being changed simply won't probably start appearing soon. I simply haven't noticed them yet. Anyhow, right now I've got no choice but to believe that. Lenogia, Rocky, please succeed for me. I believe in you too. I'm doing everything that I can. My injuries from fighting Dusknoir still hurts. Sableye. Grovyle! They found me already. I gotta get out of here as fast as I can. Dusknoir? Grovyle. Grovyle. You! It looks like our fight left you with some injuries too. Don't push yourself. You, Grovyle. This is the future? I knew I'd come right back here, to this world. After all, didn't I lose to you, Grovyle and Nogia? I couldn't get in your way. But why? I don't want to disappear. That's all, I just don't want to disappear. Yet, why did you? You saw the world of the past, didn't you? The beauty of sunrise, the peacefulness of a gentle breeze. There's no future in this dark world. It's enough to break your heart. I don't want to disappear either. But if history could be changed, I'm willing to pay that price. Even if we disappeared, it would be for the sake of everyone who lived in this future. Everyone, everything from now on will be given a gift of a new life. For a new life. According to the planetary investigation team, everyone, except those few whose hearts are dark and shriveled, everyone was in agreement. They all agreed to change this world of darkness. Everyone's ready, so do the right thing and give up. Where will you go? The Sable I found me earlier, while you were still unconscious. Your failure. They'll probably tell Primal Dialga about it. If that happens, Primal Dialga will likely go to Plan B. But in order to send a new agent back to the past world, Dialga needs some time to store power, so I'm gonna fight him now. I'm going to Temporal Tower to take on Primal Dialga. Do you think that you can defeat Master Dialga? You're already wounded from our battle. You would have to be in such a perfect shape to even consider such an enormous challenge. You'd never win in the state you're in now. I already know I won't win. What? Until Lenogi and Rocky change history, until the effects of changing history start to appear in this dark world, until then I just want to buy them some time, that's all. So stay out of my way. I won't let you do that. Ah! Blast! Still too weakened. Got to move. But Grovyle just can't do as he pleases. Yes, I can. In the special episode in the Future of Darkness, stars Grovyle as the main character. You will progress through the story with Grovyle as a playable character. And here we go. Barren Valley. Looks like we're on our own for a little while. And we have absolutely no items other than that apple I just picked up. So this will be a brutal challenge for sure. Now there's that Shuppet. Might as well get as much experience as I can, honestly. Quick attack, it'll not do very much, however... yeah, you come closer. I'm gonna do a little Leaf Blade here, one of my favorite moves of all time. Leaf Blade is definitely a move that has carried me as my Grass Starter Let's Plays, or not really Let's Play in particular, but my playthroughs, I should say, when I was a kid. I definitely taught Leaf Blade to my superior in Gen 5, because it's a really good move combined with Coil as well. If you guys ever play Gen 5 and choose Superior as a starter, you probably know exactly what I'm talking about. This dude could really be a special or a physical attacker, because Coil is such a good ability, or not really ability, but a good move, because boosts your attack, defense, and accuracy, and Leaf Blade is just a really hard-hitting move. We're going to use a quick attack real quick here, because this is a grass flying type. We've seen these jump lefts before in the other episode, where they absolutely demolished Team Charm in the sunlight. I don't want that situation to happen again, because Leaf Guard plus Chlorophyll both are broken abilities, for grass types especially. Grass types are so good in this game compared to the main game, it's unreal. Because the amount of weaknesses they have is just... there's so much you have to work around. Because not only are they kind of not very effective against everything, they're also weak to a lot of types. Well, I actually have that backwards. What I meant to say is not only are they weak to a lot of types, they also are resistant. They mean the same thing, though. But that's just the fact. Grass is resisted by steel, fire, bug, of course grass. And there might be more. Oh yeah, poison. Yeah, there's poison as well, and flying. There's so many types you have to worry about. Compared to, like, the other starters. Where water is only resisted by, what? Grass? Water? Dragon? Oh, I forgot about dragon as well for grass types. Dragon also resists grass. So that's like... maybe miscounting, but 7 resistances to grass? crazy. But in this game, weaknesses don't really matter as much because, well, you do a lot of damage, and also the abilities are broken. That's what makes grass good, their abilities and status effects. So, you can guarantee that this Jumpluff, if they're able to get a move on me, will definitely cause me some major problems. Whether it be paralyze, sleep, flinching maybe. I mean, they don't really have flinch, but they could, because they have flying moves. And I believe Air Slash can flinch? Ah, here we go, I'm asleep. It's not too bad, there's no enemies in the room, so we're all good. We got a Lunatone over there. Yeah, we're gonna quick attack. Just to get a little bit of damage. It's not the best, but it's something. Now, Shuppet, I don't believe has Levitate, so let's try it, because I want to use some of my power points for other moves. Yeah, there we go. Now, as you noticed, a lot of these enemies here do indeed have Levitate, or they just avoid ground types in general. We're at the halfway point already for this dungeon. I've come a long way, just a little further. That was no time at all. Now, from my knowledge, this dungeon has 8 segments to it, so there's a lot to go through. So we're most likely not going to finish everything in one episode, but we're going to do as much as we can, because Grovyle is definitely a very formidable opponent to the enemies here. We are very strong. We know his abilities in the main story. This guy's level 46 and all. He's way higher than my Pokemon in the main series, yeah. Linogia and Rocky don't even compare to Grovyle right now. Well, I wouldn't necessarily say that, actually, because they ate a lot of gummies in their day. Yeah, let's do a little dig here. Looks like we got our power points back from the halfway point, that's pretty good. I'll still use Dig, because it's just a move that I'm not really going to use often, but I would like to save my power points for my other moves, because Absorb, Leaf Blade, Quick Attack, they're all very good moves. So I want to use them for when I actually need them. Ah, here we go, we have these ghost types again going through the walls. Now, this actually applies to every ghost type in the game. They just have the passive to go through walls. And I might have talked about this before, and there goes whatever berry that was. Uh oh. Okay. Here's why I wanted Absorb. Now, even though it's not very effective, it still does quite a bit of damage. Don't flinch. Did I flinch? I think I did. I'm gonna keep moving. There we go. Good thing I moved. Yeah, even though it's not very effective, they still do a lot of damage, and now I survive another wing attack, so we'll finish them off with another Absorb. That way we don't have to use any Reviver Seeds that we may have picked up, or use any Oran Berries because of how Absorb works. Absorb is a very, very valuable move in this game. And we're gonna do it again. Now of course, Giga Drain and Mega Drain are just a superior version of Absorb, but that doesn't mean Absorb is bad, necessarily. No, not at all. In fact, it's one of the best moves in the game, as I said. Because being able to drain is just a good. That's all I gotta say. Because this game, it's all about items and trying to conserve all your items, and especially healing items, so you want to be able to save your healing items, and what do you know? Having a move that does an item for you, as a move, is very valuable. Ah, here we go, another one of these guys. Yeah, I'm gonna say quick attacks for all the Jumpluffs, because every other move is either completely resisted, or immune. Same thing with Flygon, except at least with Flygon I can use Leaf Blade and Absorb because it is a ground type, also Dragon, so there's no effectiveness. It does have Levitate though, so Quick Attack will be just as effective as Absorb and Leaf Blade. But yet again, I want to save all my Quick Attacks for the Jumpluffs, because that is just the best thing to do. So I think it'll be same thing with these guys. They are resisted to Quick Attack, and they're also immune to Dig. So Leaf Blade is the best choice, but they're also very good to use Absorb on, because if I'm ever in a pinch, and I want as much health as possible, doing the most damage will give me more health. So always save your Absorbs for those guys, if I need it, at least. We don't really have many orbs, unfortunate. I'm gonna take down this guy right here. And I might explore a little bit up north here, because... oops, a dead end. Because I want to get more items, because we were not able to actually rest at the Kangaskhan statue. Or I say rest, but we weren't able to check out the Kangaskhan statue because we went immediately into the dungeon, which is unfortunate. Ooh. We got a shift tree over there. I don't believe we ran into one yet. Actually, I think I have, but we can do a little quick attack here because they resist me. They also resist ground moves, so I'm going to continue to quick attack. Save the quick attacks for the grass types because they resist every other move. Yeah, for those of you that don't know, ground is actually terrible against grass types. Because not only are they weak to grass, grass also resists ground, which is one of the few types that actually do resist ground. Not many types resist ground. So that's the one thing grass has going. One of the most common offensive moves, other than fighting, is ground. So being able to resist that is pretty good. Now, of course, there's also flying types, which just are immune to ground, so if you want to have something that is better for that, just do a flying type. I mean, grass is good, don't get me wrong. I love grass. But if you really want to deal with a ground type, flying's probably your best choice. However, you do run the risk of ground types having coverage of rock moves, which they are very common to have. Cotton Spore, I believe that lowers speed, so that'll be not good if it hits. Because then they'll be able to attack me twice, and we don't want that to happen now, do we? You tempt me, but I'm gonna dig anyways, because I don't want to use my quick attacks. Goodbye, cat. Looks like a dead end here. Another jump off. Get out of here, we don't want to talk to you. Oh no, bullet seed. Now that is a bad move. Not bad as in bad. I mean bad as in it could be dangerous for me. I don't want that to kill me. We hate these multi-hit moves. Very much. Is that lowered speed? Yes, it is. Okay. I'll probably absorb. It'll be not very effective at all, but I want my health back. And quad resist doesn't seem to be nearly as effective in this game as it is in the main series. Also because our stats are way higher compared to the enemy. Ooh. We got through here pretty quickly. I think I'm almost through. But it's still a ways to Temporal Tower. I mustn't lose any time. Grovyle. I was positive you'd come after me, Dusknoir. So, hello. Do you seriously intend to fight in the condition you're in? Ah, you're injured too. Grovyle. There he is, over here. Grovyle, I regret to inform you that the situation has changed. Sableye, your arrival is admirably timed. Be so good as to knock out Grovyle. Ah! Ooh, what do you think you're doing? Gah! What is the meaning of this? Why? What do you mean by suddenly attacking me? Don't ask why, just fight back, Dusknoir. What? Don't you get it? These guys. I'm not the only one they're aiming after anymore. What are you saying? Why? Why me? I don't know either. Believe me, if this goes on, well, both of us will get knocked out. Here we go. Our first boss fight for this episode. Of course, I don't really have any good items, do I? I think what I'll do is... Okay. First off, I'll sort my items. Boom. Set to gravel rock. And then throw to the guy on the left. That is free 20 damage right there. And now what I'll do is dig. Okay, looks like Dusknoir has Ice Punch. Dusknoir is in great danger. So, okay, there we go. Yeah, deal with the problems that are attacking Dusknoir first. We have Will-O-Wisp, so he'll be fine. Yeah, there goes my move, and there's my Reviver Seed, which is fine, because I'm not really going to be using it. Two are on Dusknoir right now, so I'm just going to go after the one who is not burned, actually. I'm going to use my Leaf Blade on this Sableye right here. Boom. Now he's fainted. Now the reason why I didn't go after the one who is burned is mainly because when you are burned in the main series games and in this game, your physical attack is actually cut in half, so you're not nearly as powerful. So that's why I'm letting him be the last one to go down. And there we go. Nothing too troubling. Run! Nevertheless, why? Why are the Sableye attacking me? They already abandoned you at the Hidden Land and ran off, didn't they? Why are you still surprised? Even so, the Sableye follow my orders, given to them by Master Dialga or myself. Why they might target me like that, I cannot think of an appropriate reason. Don't you think maybe Dialga gave him that order? What are you implying? Not possible. Absolutely impossible. There's no way. That Master Dialga would abandon me like that. There's categorically no chance. Sure, but I wonder. You did fail to stop Linogi in the past, so it's not unexpected that Dialga might abandon you like this. Whatever. It's none of my business. Your little family spats are fine with me. Keep it up. I've got to hurry on ahead. See ya. Wait! Why don't we call a temporary truce, Grovyle? Would you care to accompany me? For a little while at least? Excuse me? It's not a joke. I'm serious. This guy, what's he up to? Is he gonna pretend to work together, then attack you when my guard is down? Don't worry, I won't attack you during our adventure or anything. Grovyle, you're certainly cautious. From the moment you heard my proposal, I suspect you were already starting to be wary. Given my current condition and your understandable wariness, I would fare poorly against you. Additionally, I want to know, why did the Sableye attack me? We'll be stronger if we team up, but we can make it through dungeons faster. The Pokemon in the dungeons are affected by the darkness. I think you've seen how they've become more and more vicious. You are intelligent enough to see the merit in banding together. I know how strong this guy is. There are advantages to adventuring with him, but I can't figure out what Dusknoir is thinking. But I think teaming up with him will be okay for now. Understood. Let's go. However, don't try anything funny, because I will beat you down immediately if you do. As you like. Let's go. Looks like we have Dusknoir in the party now. There we go. We got a big old desert here, a valley even. Once we're through this wasteland, we should be close to Temporal Tower. Let's get a move on. Compose yourself. We need to prepare before we go. If you rush too much, you'll fail. Keep a leash on your impatience. Don't boss me around, Dusknoir. As you can see, Dusknoir is a level 45, 130 HP, just one stat above. So let's see. I'm actually going to organize my items because we weren't able to do that before, so I'll be back with that once that's done. Okay. I got my items set out, and I gave both Grovyle and Dusknoir power bands because we are both physical attackers. And what I did was, on the team, I gave Aerial Ace to Grovyle instead of Quick Attack. Now, of course, Quick Attack was a pretty good move to hit enemies from 2 tiles away, but I think Aerial Ace is much better for coverage, mostly because we've seen some grass enemies in the dungeons, so now we have a good way to deal with them. And also, normal type moves aren't effective against anything, really, and there's all the ghost types as well. But we now have Dusknoir on the team, and what he has was Ice Punch, Shadow Sneak, Will-O-Wisp, and Shadow Punch, but I got rid of Will-O-Wisp for Focus Blast, for coverage mainly. Of course, I could have also taught Brick Break, but then that would be 2 fighting moves, and Focus Blast is pretty good because, well, look at that power right there. It's also a special move, so it's not going to get a boost from the power band. However, his special attack is decent enough. It's 57. My special attack is 67. So, if I really wanted to, I could teach Energy Ball to Grovyle, but I decided not to, because we have Leaf Blade and Absorb, and those are already good enough. Let's see what he has to say. I have no idea what's on his mind, as usual. Anyways, if only I knew why the Sableye suddenly came to attack. It would be clear if, whether he remains my ally, or if he was to change sides again and become my enemy. So yes. That's just the text for that part. we're gonna save and continue real quick. And also, the music is excellent here, honestly. I do enjoy this quite a lot. Alright, let's move on. Yes. Dark Wasteland. Of course, as always, I did bring a few reviver seeds because you never know when they'll come in handy or not. Also, I should actually go back to the main story to get rid of some plain seeds. Also, check this out. Dusknoir can attack enemies through walls because he is a ghost type. And what you may also notice with ghost types is that every time you go around a corner, he does not actually step behind me. He waits there and then walks around the corner. Now, of course, hello there. Unless you are a ghost type, you cannot move around corners unless the tile is a water tile or a lava tile. See, I cannot actually move around the corners. I am pressing the button, trust me. Yeah, so that's a pretty cool gimmick that ghost types have. However, the trade-off for ghost types is, despite the fact that they can actually walk through walls and attack through walls as well, every single tile they move within a wall, not counting going around corners, because that doesn't count, every time they walk into a wall, they use 5 whole hunger points. And for those of you that don't know, we have 100 belly. And that belly only goes down. Let's take a look here. I'm at 86 right now. Still 86. 85. Now let's see how many it takes to get to 84. Yeah, see how much belly that is? I'm still at 85 after all of this hallway. Yeah, they took that many steps to get to 84. Now, each one of those steps would have been 5 hunger if I was a ghost type walking through a wall, so it is not very beneficial. Don't do it. Trust me. It's not a good idea. Well, unless you have a ton of big apples, in which case, go ahead. So that's just something I wanted to show for those of you who don't understand or don't know about this game. Because you, like, A, never played it, or B, never had a ghost type on your team. That's just how ghost types function. Of course, we never had a ghost type in our main playthrough, so that's a cool way to show. Because Dusknoir never really was on our team before, in the main story at least, and I don't think he was in a boss fight either, and if he was, boss fights don't really show that gimmick, because there's no walls. Oh, looks like I was blinded, but luckily I still have my moves, because this isn't Gen 1, we're just hurt. Yeah, we're just being constricted. So, it kind of functions like how Wrap and other bind moves like Fire Spin and all that work. Here is a Shift Tree, which is a Grass Dark, weak to many things, but also very offensively powerful. But there we go, Aerial Ace. That is why I taught Aerial Ace. Also because I love Aerial Ace as a cover move. It's surprising how similar Sceptile and Superior are together. They use the same moves. Weh, looks like Grovyle hasn't arrived yet. I'll run and report to Master Dialga. Hello there. Also, Grovyle, weh, Master Dusknoir. There's something I want to ask. Sorry, but you have to come with us. Weh. Oh yeah, in that cutscene, Grovyle actually used a dig. And when I was teaching TMs to Grovyle, you can't actually remove dig because it's used in a cutscene. Hey, tell me, you're not after only me anymore. You're also attacking Dusknoir, right? What's the deal? Well, that's... You're a Sableye. Will you not follow my orders? Well, bring this to mind. You know what happens when I'm displeased. Well, I'll talk. I don't want to do it either, honestly, to attack Master Dusknoir. It's just... It's the truth, please believe me. Then why did you attack? We were ordered to. We had no choice. By whom? Master Dusknoir's replacement. Master Dialga's new henchman. My replacement? New henchman? Yes, that's Master Dialga's direct subordinate now instead of Master Dusknoir. That Pokemon was selected is very resourceful, and that Pokemon will become the final agent, to be sent back to the past. Resourceful? A final agent sent to the past? Ugh. Dusknoir. That was who ordered you, wasn't it? The new henchman? Ordered you to attack me? Yes, Master Dusknoir failed. It is no longer needed, so we were told to eliminate him. We all disagreed and said we couldn't do that, but that's what the new henchman commanded. The henchman said it wasn't his decision. It was an order from his Master Dialga. Uah! That fool! Master Dialga! Eliminate me? Can you believe it? Something like that? Tell me, Sableye, that henchman, the new henchman, who was it anyways? That's something I can't say, forgive me. No way, say it. Tell me. I'm not telling. If I told you, I don't know what would happen to us. So please, please don't make me tell you that. Lass. Master Dialga wants me eliminated. Master Dialga, me. Dusknoir. Grovyle, I know you're thinking right now. You think me pathetic. Me! Laugh! Go ahead and laugh. Betrayed, thrown aside. Laugh or do what you like. Doesn't matter to me, Dusknoir. What I'm really concerned about is that new henchman. A resourceful Pokemon is a final agent. What kind of Pokemon is that henchman anyways? I got a bad feeling about this. We should really hurry to Temporal Tower. The only way left for me to go is... I've got no choice but to go to Temporal Tower. Whether Master Dialga really said to eliminate me or not, I can't be sure either way. I have to go to Temporal Tower too. I have to know Master Dialga's true intentions. Let's go. For now, fighting alongside him is reassuring, however. Dusknoir still looks up to Dialga. That hasn't really changed. Now, when we meet Dialga at Temporal Tower, Dusknoir will probably side with Dialga. Then I'll have to take on Dialga and Dusknoir by myself. Well, not just him. There's also Dialga's new henchman, so I'll have to fight 3 enemies. Can I do that? All those opponents? By myself? What's wrong? Aren't you going? When that time comes, I'll be ready. I've decided to go. I'm just getting myself psyched up. Let's go. You know it. Here we go. We're here. This is the entrance to Temporal Tower. Temporal Tower, huh? Now that you mention it. In the past, Lanogia and Rocky are also climbing up Temporal Tower as I expect. Lanogia, Rocky, do your best. I believe in you. The rest is up to you. In this world, I'll do everything I can. Together, for the future. And you know it. We're gonna save right here. And I believe we got time to do this dungeon. Let's see what Dusknoir actually has to say. I haven't been here in a while either. Anyway, I need to find Master Dialga and ask what his true intentions are. Let's do it. Let's ride. We got a Drowsy over there. Okay, I see ya. This is the guy who tricked us. He deceived us. But he is, sadly, not a threat anymore. Not anymore. Also, Pokemon Trap activated. That looked like an explosive, but it wasn't. Good. Oh, we got this guy right here. That's the one coverage I don't have, so looks like we'll have to make do with... Leaf Blade. Crit, please. Not very effective, that's fine. We have Dusknoir here with a somewhat effective attack here. We got some Miss Magius here. Aerial Ace. Might as well. Not really a threat. I could use Leaf Blade, but I also want to save my Leaf Blades for a bigger threat. You know how it is. Now these guys I'm not particularly fond of, so I'm just gonna Powder Seed them. There we go. Shadow Sneak, nice, nice. You got a good moveset. Let's deal with them. Perfect. Yeah, we can really just let Dusknoir handle them, really. Also, what I will do is probably set our Iron Thorns, because we have a lot of them after all. And if you've seen there, right, on the text that was briefly there are Dittos on this floor. Or dungeon, rather. so we gotta be careful of that. Hello there. Iron Thorn, because we no longer have quick attack, of course. We're gonna Aerial Ace, because it never misses, and also, it was probably unnecessary because we have Shadow Sneak. I should probably save my Aerial Aces, but I don't think there's really any enemies that resist, or are weak to flying, rather. There are a lot of enemies that resist it. Iron Thorn, go. Let's do a Leaf Blade, shall we? Now, the reason why I'm not using a ground move against the Steel Psychic type right here is because it has Levitate, so this will likely do nothing. As you can see, took no damage. Now, this makes Bronzong one of the most bulky Pokemon in this dungeon because they have no weakness. Similar to Sableye, they don't have weaknesses either. Now, of course, in the later generations, Ghost Dark does have weakness, and also Bronzong will have weaknesses as well. Mostly because Steel types were nerfed in Gen 6, I believe, where they are now not resisting to the two main types, Ghost and Dark. So, because of the Psychic type, you know how that'll be. They'll be weak to Ghost and Dark now. Even if they are immune to ground and also resistant to fire because of fireproof. It's a good change. Shout out to the Fairy type actually existing and being helpful. Of course, it could be controversial, who knows? I just know Fairy types are very, very good in the main series games, especially Gen 8, where the legendary Zacian, or Zacian, however you want to say it, it's very broken. Just to say that. It's very good. Personally, I like Zamazenta, even though I don't use it. Those Pokemon are busted. Now, thankfully, this dungeon is awesome anyways, despite the resisting Pokemon. Because it has a really good theme. One of the best themes in the game. Hopefully the stairs are actually on the right side and not on the bottom. Please? Okay. It'll probably loop around, it'll be fine if that is true. There's another Mismagius, we'll just let our Dusknoir handle it. Shadow Punch. Never misses as well. It's kind of like Aerial Ace, but it's a ghost move. Hello there, Claydol. Get out of here. I haven't used many Absorbs, and I don't want to use all my Leaf Blades, because Leaf Blade is probably going to be a lot more beneficial to enemies that resist me. Mostly the Bronzongs. Hello there. Petrify Orb. Love to see it. Now, here we go. We got some money. We got some Power Band. Another Power Band. That's pretty good. I tried to walk down there. It's a water tile. I can't really walk on that. Ooh. Nothing happened. Perfect. I should set Leaf Blade, actually. There we go. I didn't mean to do that. I meant to do this. Yeah, I pressed L and R at the same time when I meant to press L and A, and here we go. We have a Golbat here, Poison Flying. So, Aerial Ace. That is why I have it. Just for the Pokemon that resist everything else, of course. Ooh, I didn't even consider Dusknoir having Ice Punch being effective against the flying types. That is handy. It would also be good against the Jump Luffs, because that would be a 4 times effective move. If there is any Jump Luffs anymore. Curious enough, I don't think some of the enemies were in Temporal Tower when we went through it. In the main story, Temporal Tower enemies were Bronzors, Porygons, I believe there was some Salamances there, maybe Magmortors. Of course, they probably were in the Hidden Land instead of here. What other Pokemon were there? Curlia? I think so. And Gardevoir? Maybe Gardevoir. Ditto could have been one as well, I'm not really too sure. Hello there, Drowsy. I mean... Oh, that was a Ditto, okay. You saw a little flash there if you were paying attention. Or unless YouTube actually completely cut that out because of how flashing things work in this game. Sometimes the frames just aren't enough in the compression, and it'll actually make it look like they turn invisible when they get fainted. So, you might not have seen the Ditto, but it was there, trust me. Ooh, Magnemite. I'm just gonna skip the turn here. Are you gonna move down? Relied on Forewarn to evade it. Interesting, I didn't know that was an ability that existed here. Does he do it again? No, okay, it must be a random chance then. Okay. I didn't expect that. Psycho. Oh, you just gain the same stat boost as us, so you lost your special defense drop. That's fine. What I'll do is actually just absorb, so I can let Dusknoir deal with... Never mind. Oh my. Magnet Bomb is unfortunate. Wow, ghost move, or normal move against a ghost type. Real original. Or real effective, I should say. Same to you, Dusknoir. Why would you go for a nice move against a steel type? You're killing us here. Nice. We got some money down here. Lots of money. Wow. How much money do we got? 2,657. Ooh. We now made it to Temporal Spire. We've climbed pretty far. We're almost at the pinnacle. And there, that's where Master Dialga is. Hey, Grovyle. Once we arrive at the pinnacle, do you plan on fighting right away? I don't know if it'll be right away or not, but the second I catch a whiff of trouble, I'm gonna move in immediately to handle it. But before that, could you give me a little time to talk to Master Dialga? I want to know Master Dialga's true intentions. No way. If you talk to Dialga, then you'll probably begin to side with him. Besides, the new henchman will probably likely be there as well. There'll be a 3-on-1. The chances of me winning are slim to none. At least, I don't plan on making friends with the new henchman. Fine. I won't fight by your side on the pinnacle. After you fight Master Dialga, once you are defeated, I will ask Master Dialga. Do whatever you want. Okay. Looks like we're going to be able to do all of this tower in the same episode. Yeah, he's just saying the same thing. Yeah. Nothing too important there. Let's move on to the Temporal Spire. That's a lot of enemies. Focus Blast. You could have Focus Blast the other guy who doesn't resist fighting, you know, that would have been beneficial. Oh, Steel Orb. Boom. Oh, of course I missed him. Hypno's pretty deadly, huh? With that Forlorn, he's pretty good. You bet he can't avoid Aerial Ace, because it never misses. What? Huh? So Forlorn might be a little busted, because it avoided a never-missing move? That's a first for me. Huh. Is that how it works in the main game? I've never seen that before. Ah, of course. Luckily I can still attack, because I'm just unable to move, but I can still attack. It's not like flinching, or cringing rather. But that's very interesting. I didn't know that could happen. Oh, there's a lot of items here. Get over here. Yeah, come here and take my air lace. Unlike the other guy who would avoid it completely. What are you doing against someone who 4 times resists fighting with Focus Blast? Come on, man. Was that me with the Mach Orb, or was that you? Yeah, I'll just use a quick orb, why not? Let's do it. Double Aerial Ace. Boom. And again. You can't handle me. Nice. All Mach Orb as well. And that means he has a Scanner Orb. And then I'll use the Scanner Orb. Look, it's items. Boom. That's it? There's no items? Wow. Now, does this guy have Levitate in this? Because I know... Yeah, he has Levitate. Okay. I remember in the future game, or games rather, his ability was changed to be Cursed Body instead of Levitate, because Poison Ghost, resistant to ground completely, on a Gengar, kind of busted. There we go, Leaf Blade. Why not? Critical hit, that's what I like to see. Oh, sure, I'll take that apple. I'm gonna eat that apple, actually. Boom. Lots of money still. I wonder if there's any merchants around here. I mean, that would be kind of funny to see a merchant inside of this dungeon of all places. And I'm paralyzed. And I cringed. Okay. We're gonna sort my items real quick. Boom. And maybe, can I use my orbs here? Because if I can, I'm cringing. Okay, thank goodness you have Shadow Sneak. That is a really helpful move. I'm just gonna dig here. Just to deal with the electric steel type, which is 4 times weak to ground. Explode. And we'll use Absorb here. That is the only enemy that doesn't really resist ground, or grass rather. Don't know why I said ground. But yeah, I also want to save my leaf blades for everything else, and I can get my health back. Stop missing because of Forlorn. Your ability is very annoying. Please. He must be a dodge tank or something. That's a very good ability to have in a monster house, for sure. Now, do I have any items that can see the floor? Do I? Trap bust? Yeah, sure. No traps, gotcha. Mean look. I don't like that. Goodbye. Yeah, I don't want to deal with that while being frozen and being weak to flying and poison. That would not be very good. Ooh, hello, Kadabra. Or Alakazam, rather, you're floating. Yeah, Kadabra's the one that stands on the ground. Several food items went bad. Yay! Wasn't the reviver seed, so we're all good. I got a lot of hornberries, I'm just gonna eat this. Why not? What's the worst that can happen, eh? Yeah, no paralysis will handle me. I ain't gonna stop moving. Alright, you got Shadow Sneak on you? Come on. Okay. That's fine. Let's just walk around that trap and move over here. Hello there, I'm over here now. Thank you. You're no longer in danger. I'll handle the other two myself. Hi, Golbat. I don't want to deal with you. Let's just do a Leaf Blade here. Because I don't want to leave Dusknoir alone. As you can see, right there on, like, way over there, is Yellow Dot, which is my ally. He's actually walking through the walls right now. Of course, he doesn't know where I am, so he's going to have a little bit of trouble walking to me. That's okay. Extra Sensory, that's a strong move. Absorb. Oh yeah, that's another reason why Absorb is so good. Ooh. He has a huge advantage here. He can't even get hit. And the AI is too dumb to move away. Because they know an enemy's there. Oh. So? Okay, good thing Dusknoir is staying out of trouble. Yeah. So I don't have to worry about my Reviver Seeds. Never mind. You're gonna kill him, right? Thank you. And I believe that's every enemy other than that Golbat down there, so I can just walk over here. I don't need the apple. I have way too many. Ooh, hello there. Extra Sensory, I don't like that. Absorb, heal that off, get my 20 HP back. 27, rather. Shadow Sneak being the best move ever is possible. Just as always. Of course, in the main series, it's a good priority move. I mean, there's better, but pretty good for what it is. Not nearly as good as in this game, because priority moves are very good in this game. Because they attack 2 tiles away, and you can just avoid damage entirely. And you get jump on the boss. Hello there. Good thing standard attacks are typeless, so it doesn't get resisted by ghosts. Well, fighting does. I don't know why you did a fighting move. I should really disable that when you are... you know what? Just use all the power points. That way I'm not really wasting it, but also, you get free damage from someone across the room. Very good. I don't need the escape orb. I think that means my inventory's full as well, huh? Nope, I just pressed B and went over it. That explains it. I don't need the apple. Let's go. Ooh. Ooh. I'm gonna use an orb here, actually. Rock orb. Double speed. Deal with this guy. Leaf Blade. Probably should have used Absorb instead, but it's okay. Focus Blast, that's why they're not moving. That's how you know that your partner used like a dumb move. Because if they don't move at all, the enemy rather, that means your partner did something. Also, I was double speed, so that was just a oversight on my part. There goes my area ices. Good thing my Dusknoir no longer has Focus Blast, so he will now use the good move. Not that Focus Blast is bad by any means, oh no. It's just that it's not very effective. Or they're just straight up immune. High Discharge. That's a strong move. Don't do that again. Oh wow, I killed you like 3 times over with that. Well, makes sense, there's 3 of them. After all, Magneton is just 3 Magnemites. Ooh, Reviver Seed. Makes you wonder why Magnemite, or Magneton rather, isn't just 3 Magnemites stat-wise. Of course, I know exactly the reason. It'd be broken and unbalanced if that was the case. But it'd be funny. It would be funny. What's this? Ooh. Drop that. Who drops chestnuts on my head? Who puts a chestnut in a tower? You could have had rocks instead, but you chose chestnuts? Come on. You're on a budget, Dialga? Surely you have better defenses, right? Ooh. There's the Porygons! Don't do that again. Signal Beam, that's a bug move that almost hit me. Looks like we got Dusknoir, who is paralyzed. It's fine though. Is that a Totter Seed? Yes it is. What am I saying? I don't know what that seed looks like. Every seed looks the same. Alright, we made it through the dungeon. What you see over there is the pinnacle at Grovyle. Got it. Let's go. Doing a little stretch here. I am sitting still all this time. Nobody is here, huh? That's very strange. Master Dialga is always over there. Why isn't Dialga over there now? Sableye and that Dialga would send a final agent. But to send another agent back to the past? I expected it would take an enormous amount of power. To generate that kind of power, Dialga would have to hold still for some time. Thought he was in Temporal Tower. Your guess is correct. I thought so too. I thought so. That should be right. However, if he's going to send an agent back to the past, there's another method. Back to the past? Another method? That's right. If he needs to send the agent through time, Grovyle, you should know what method I'm talking about. I should know the method? No, it can't be. The passage of time? Yes, the passage of time. Rather than waiting for Master Dialga to regenerate, they will most likely look for Celebi and use the passage of time to send the agent back to the past. I'm sure of it. Master Dialga probably left here to catch Celebi. Dialga left to catch Celebi? But I don't think it would be easy to catch Celebi. If it were just the Sableye, you'd be right. However, it is a different story if Master Dialga himself went to catch her. And that's a new henchman. I'm worried about their ability. Dusk Forest. I've always met Celebi in Dusk Forest. Let's go. Celebi. Grovyle. No matter what, she's up against Dialga. We're most likely already too late. Shut up, Dusknoir. She wouldn't be caught that easily. That's right. Celebi's not weak, but as Dusknoir said, she's up against Primal Dialga, and the resourceful new henchman too. The last time I fought Dusknoir in Deep Dusk Forest, we weren't too far from here. I think Celebi would be on the lookout and would have left here by now. Celebi. Celebi. I'm begging you, keep yourself safe. On the next episode, we will go find out if Celebi is safe and healthy. Leave a like, subscribe, comment down below, and have a nice day. I'll see you next time on part 2 of the special episode 5.